Hi everyone, I'm Koke and I wanted to record another video here to show you a little bit more on datasets and how I created this utilization report, which is, I'm not gonna lie, I struggle a little bit to find the answer. And this was when I was like doing this to help to one of my colleagues, and it was probably the hardest report I ever made. And that's why I'm going to share this information with you. So, for the ones that are not aware, an utilization report in this case is going to show me the percentage for time spending or resourcing spending that I'm using in per company in this case. So I have different companies. Each one of these companies have different deals that I've created to. So for example, I have one deal with Outvolt, I have three deals with MT, Post Pro, and this will show me the percentage on these three deals, the percentage assigned, for example, for these three deals. And here I can see the subtotal. So in total, I have 33 deals that are open and that I'm working on. And this will show me the utilization formula. I might be wrong on the description of the formula, but that's my understood. Anyways, I'm just here to build the formula and to share it with everybody. So for this, I use datasets, and I will show you now. This is a report that creates at the very end. So I will go into datasets, and I'm going to walk you through what I did to get to this place. All right. So I click in datasets. Now I have this one that I just created, utilization datasets, and I click in edit. For this, I'm using as a primary data source deals, and for the secondary data source, I'm using company because I need it for filter as well. And I apply a couple of filters. So first of all, I'm using only the deals where the deal owner is known, and also where the company is also known. So the deal have to be open. Taking aside as well, or removing from the report all the deals that are close won and all the deals that are close loss. And I'm using only the ones that are open in my sales pipeline. I have the deal owner, which I'm going to use here. I'm going to use the company because I need it in this pivot table that I'm going to create later. And I have the record ID. This is used for counting pretty much the deals. And I created two formulas here in the dataset. The first one is, as I mentioned before, to count the deals. So I can use count, and I have the deal object. So I'm gonna move my face from here. So I use for this the what is it called, the formula field. But in this case, if you want to make it easier, you can also use the summary measure field. These three are amazing. I started using it more and more, even though I prefer the formula field because it gives you more flexibility in what you want to do. But these ones, and I'm going to show you now, can give you like a very good insight for creating the formula, which later you can use it in the formula field. Okay, so let's say I want to count the number of the deals. So I go here, I say count, and I select the record ID. Record ID. So in this case, that's why. So I have the deals. So in this case, what this is going to do is going to count all the records. So there are 36 deals in total, as you can see here. But there is a big difference here, and I will talk about this a little bit later. So this is counting, but this will adapt later to the report. So don't worry about this number. As you know, it shows you 36 here, but once you put it in the report and I apply a filter, which is going to be company as well, this is going to be divided into each one of the companies. So for example, there are 33 and there are there are 33 for Coco Orellana, there are 3 deals for Jorge Orellana, and there are 36 in total. But as you can see here, it sends them into the right row, which is for the company that they belong to, or they're associated to. So that's something that you need to understand, because it can be a little bit confused when you're building the data set, but don't get scared. This is just working as expected. Okay. And here is when it comes to advanced editor. So if I click here, it gives me actually the formula that I need to use. So you can learn a lot from here, but also you can take it into the actual field and you can start working from here if you prefer. But again, that will help you create big part of the formula that you need in an easy way. So I'm not gonna keep that one because I already have it here. So I'm counting the deals. And then what I'm doing is I have the utilization formula, which in this case is going to be the number of deals per company. So in this case, 3, in this case, 1, in this case, 4, in this case, 7. And what this is going to do is going to divide it by the big number, which in this case is 33. So I have this one, this formula, which is going to do the job. But here I want to show you something that I just learned today, and I'm amazed about this. So thank you, Lucia Canalda. You helped me with this because even though I was helping you with this data set, you gave me this amazing what's it called, function, I would say, that makes this number constant. So I was struggling because, as I mentioned before, this is counting the deals. So whenever I was trying to put this in the report, it was giving me always per row. So what this does is it gives me the fixed number for each one of the so it's got, so let's go smaller first. So this is counting the deals, right? This thing deals. And I also learned about this today. This comma, from my point of view, it works a little bit as the where when you're working with SQL or MySQL, because this is adding another filter. So it's counting all the deals where also apply kind of like a filter for the deal owners. So this is dividing all my deals per deal owner. And let me show you how it actually looks like. If I give you an insight, I think it's going to be a little bit easier to understand. So if I create these as it is, it will give me a constant of the total of the deals for this user and the total of deals for the user, which is something that I really want to bring into the report to actually make the formula happen, right? So I need to divide, for example, this number per each one of the rows that goes per company. So that's why this is amazing. And I just learned it today. So I'm very happy about that. And that's why I'm recording this video. But going back into this, so you have the distinct counts for the deals per owner. That's a constant that I'm going to use. And I have to use median because there is no aggregation. And this is an aggregation. It's a sum of the deals. So I need to use an aggregation. In this case, I want to use an aggregation that is not going to affect any of my number of the deals. So I use a median because the number is the same, so it's going to be the same number. And I am using the formula, which is number of deals per row per company divided by the total of the deals. In this case, it's going to give me this. So here I'm using a pivot table. And once I enter this, don't get scared if you see it like this, because you might see it like this at the beginning and you're like, okay, my formula didn't work. If you see it at 0.03. But in this case, I do want to see it as a percentage. So once I apply the percentage aggregate format, sorry, it comes to the right format and the right way to show it. So here is, I can see the utilization formula for the deals for each one of the companies. So I hope you enjoy it. Hopefully this is going to bring you more ideas on where to use a fix, when to use a commas for this kind of like filtering. And let me know if I can help with anything. Have a great day. And again, this is Datasets now in Operation Hub Professional. Have a great day. Bye bye.